many of you honest today text, talk, eat food, change clothes, read books, watch movies, anything like that while driving? Can I get a show of hands or anything? Okay. Today I'm going to talk about the technology and other distractions, distracted driving. The world today is fast-paced, ever-changing environment. There are new roads being built every day, so often that construction seems to never be out of sight, especially here in Clarksville. The city is growing so fast. And facts of distracted driving. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, in the year 2011 there were over 3,000 deaths contributed to distracted driving. Furthermore, an astounding 18% of injuries related to crashes due to distracted driving. For every second in the day, there are people driving distracted out there, texting, calling, anything like that. We as Americans are constantly on the go and traveling, even with the rising and fluctuating gas prices. Gas prices now are, almost $4? Just what your car is not a bomb shelter. I see this a lot in Clarksville especially. People just be driving around, texting, calling, weaving through the lanes, just assuming that their cars are indestructible and can drive through anything. In the early days of driving, like say Henry Ford, how he built the Model T, developed cars just to drive, from location to location. That's it. That's what cars should be today. In today's time, there seems to be new phones coming out every month and gadgets becoming more and more transportable. Americans as a culture have been subjected into constantly staying on top of everything through Facebook, Twitter, Google+, anything like that. Especially the younger generations, they just constantly are on their Facebooks, texting, even while driving. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, 11% of all drivers under 20 that were involved in fatal crashes were distracted at the time of their fatal accident, while 40% of young drivers said that they had been in a car accident or been in a car where the driver was distracted. Some states are trying to go even further than just basic cell phone while operating or moving a vehicle. People have seen the soccer moms late while they reapply her makeup while driving through the mirror, weaving through the lanes. Did you know sending a text message while driving requires the driver to take their eyes off the road for roughly 4.6 seconds, the equivalent at 55 miles per hour of driving the length of an entire football field blind? One of the biggest reasons why distracted driving is on the rise is due to in-cabin distractions. Although some people may realize that they are putting themselves in danger, few take into account the sleeping baby in the back seat or the surrounding drivers. Just in-cabin distractions, like people, just the moms turning around yelling at their kids and etc. like that. Did you know that 78% of mothers with children younger than 2 acknowledge that they were at fault for texting, checking emails, or turning around to check on their children while driving? You would think that mothers would be safer wanting to protect their kids, but it's not. If it is not technology to worry about, there's always something to worry about. People get distracted just by, if they're tired, they get tunnel vision, or they're just distracted by looking around at new construction or anything like that. Distracted driving is not just limited to technology. Henry Ford crafted the automobile as a means for transportation, although he might be rolling over in his grave if he knew most people use their vehicle for everything else but driving. The everyday grind people spend on average is 48 minutes each day, and larger cities much more commuting to work. Especially like people in Nashville, they're just sitting there on their phones because they're backed up in traffic anyway, what's the point? And then they just send a text message and look down for too long, and they end up rear-ending the person in front of them. In bumper-to-bumper traffic, drivers think a simple chow down or greasy corporate fast food foods are fresh and easy, but it distracts them as well. Anything can distract a driver. Anything.